Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it. The 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Wolf. Come on. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready. 6 yards. 6 right there. 56. Check back. Check back.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Rush in. Undercut. Slam. Watch the ship.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Emmanuel Ogbah. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A give to Williams, running right. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st down, Mahomes steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down inside the 10. Kansas City touchdown. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And the return will stop right around the 25. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd and a yard. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Watch out. Right there, 54, right there. 54.
Jackson now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my son.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now to throw, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
It's our time, guys. Hey, 15. 48 months. It's our deal. It's our dude, fellas. Let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On second down, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Jackson now down around his goal line. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Watch the safety creep. Check. Check safety. Alert flag.
Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us.
He's got a man complete. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57 to Mike. Blue down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
You got time. Kill. We got double.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Check nickel.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Sponge. No. Check 99. Check. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check up. Come on, the ball. Mike's 56.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Watch it slap. Watch it slap.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Williams. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, Rimley.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Check. Crunch. Hey, he called 132 fight.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Right there, 54. Right there, 54. Switch. Check 31. Set.
Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 74 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. Gets around him. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes got his man. It's Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Yellow. Mike 48. On the army. Motion.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now Brown. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Watch the air. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 57. And let's pin the mirror.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They toss to Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check, check. Check, check. 20. Check 25. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw is Jackson. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Here's Jackson to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Watch out. Sunday on Sunday.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
A 3-yard gain.
15.
Second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not that time for Watkins.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
Big air. Kill. That's it. Mike, 50.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe some ball.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 74 yards. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete. It's Bell. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
What you got, Heavy? Squeeze. Give me some. Give me some. Go. Check the. Check 13. Hey, check.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows.